Now my students, class 7, a handful of clay. Now in my previous class I was discussing, explaining the story again. Today I will explain it, okay? Now the basic conception is a journey of a simple lamp of clay. There was a beginning part I am telling you, then the remaining part. There was a handful of clay in the bank of a river. Now it was only common clay, coarse and heavy, but it had high thoughts of its own value, high thoughts, and wanted to be placed in a very high place, and wonderful dreams of the great place which it was to fill in the world when the time came for its virtues to be discovered, wanted to be placed in a nice way. Now that clay, yesterday I discussed about the first part of the story. Now the next part. Close behind the boat there was a pool of water. There was a pool of water, not very deep, not very clear, but calm enough to reflect with impartial truth every image that fell upon it. It reflected. There, for the first time, as it was lifted from the boat, the clay saw its new shape, the reward of all its patience and pain. Its shape saw the new shape, the consummation of his hopes, a common flower pot, straight and stiff, red and ugly. He wanted to be a common flower pot. And then it felt that it was not destined for a king's house nor for a palace of art, because it was made without glory or beauty or honor. But it understood that it was not made for any king's house nor a palace of art, because it was made without any glory or beauty or honor. And it murmured against the unknown maker, saying, "Who hast thou made me thus? Who had made me in this way?" Many days it passed in sullen discontent. Then a silent discontent. It was in silent and thinking, who has made me like this? Then it was filled with earth and something, and it was filled with earth. It knew not what, but something rough and brown and dead looking, and it became something rough, very dead looking, was thrust into the middle of the earth and covered over, and covered with the middle of the earth. The day rebelled at this new disgrace. This is the worst of all that has happened to me, to be filled with dirt and rubbish. Surely I am a failure. When it understood that it was filled with dirt, it understood that it was a failure. But presently it was set in a great greenhouse, where the sunlight fell warm upon it, and water was sprinkled over it, and day by day as it waited, a change began to come to it. A change began to come to it. Something was stirring within it, a new hope. A change was coming to it, and it had a new hope. What it became, where it will be placed. One day the clay was lifted again from its place. One day the clay was lifted again from its place and carried into a great church. It was carried into a great church. His dream was coming true after all. His dream was coming true after all. It had a fine part to play in the world. It had a fine part to play in the world. Glorious music flowed over it. Glorious music was flowing over it. It was surrounded with flowers. It was surrounded with flowers in the church. Now, still it could be understand, so it whispered to another vessel of clay like itself close beside it, "Why have they set me here?" There was another vessel of clay just placed by the side of that clay. So it asked, "Why I have put here? Why do all the people look towards us?" And the other vessel answered, "Do you not know? You are carrying a royal sculpture of lilies. You are going to carry lilies for the royal people. Their petals are white as snow. The lily whose petals are white as snow, and the heart of them is like pure gold." The heart is like pure gold. The people look this way because the flower is the most wonderful in the world. People are looking in this way because you will carry the flower for the royal people, and the flower is the most wonderful in the world, and the root it is your heart, and the root is in your heart. You will carry the petal in your heart. Then the clay was contained and silently thank his maker. Now the clay at last be very satisfied and silently thanked his maker who had made it, because though an earthen vessel, it held so great a treasure. Though an earthen, it's so treasure, full of treasure. Okay, my student, this is all the end of the story. Okay, go through it. Next day, question answer. Okay, okay. See you in my next class.